Game, a heavy ice pack on his back, copped a errant knee into the back. I reckon that would have been bruised during the week, but just another footy injury. Crane goes up, goes Sheedy, and takes the mark. Well, he's not noted as a big high flyer, Jane Sheedy, but the skipper said, well, I want to have a crack at this.
Well, you're spot on there. He's not a renowned high-marking player, particularly pack. I've seen him do it once or twice where it's been a one-on-one situation. He's had a run and jump, but that time he just took the pack on and he's finished with a goal. Didn't mess around. Sturt certainly need to do more of that. Push the ball deeper into the forward line. Don't worry about the short little lead-up pass. Get the ball to the hot spot on the top of the square. You can see there, Sheedy just had a run and jump. Cranston got caught out by the pack. Mills and his direct opponent certainly were blocking his run. He couldn't get his fist on the ball, and Sheedy capitalised. Definitely on or over the line.
Well, double blues move it pretty quickly to the wing. And again, Tringo standing up under pressure. Corridor, he has Bratton. Umpire's given him 25. Ruwald just guarding the mark a little too zealot-like. And now Bratton had to come in and physically knock him down. Umpire let it go. There wasn't much in it, but I'll tell you what, Sturt are obsessed with that physical side of the game at the moment. Now Maguire. He decides just to belt it long. Buttons there for Glenelg at the back. Sheedy, chance for two for Sheedy, and he's done it. The captain has stood up when they needed it. And back on centre wing, it's on again involving Ruwald, and he was just being told how he'd let his side down.
Certainly was. The Sturt players are not letting him forget that. McGlone pushed the ball in. Poor effort here by Lockie Button. That's twice now that he could have made a better fist of it. You can see there, he really needed to jump and fist. Just got worked out of the ball by Code. And Sheedy capitalised by just crumbing at the back of the pack and snapping truly.
And finds Code.
Code. His squaring ball. Gee, that had to be good, and it was to Gum. Far side of the ground is open. Bode is short, calling for it. Umpire calls play on now. Deep for Sheedy. Two grabs. Oh, what an option he's been.
Well, I know Sturt think highly of this player, Jensch. They believe he's one of the most improved players at the club. Kick in there, one possession Sturt did, and just fed the ball to Jensch, who was sitting wide of the pack, and he didn't let him down. And as much as we believe that Glenelg have dominated in relation to inside 50s, Sturt are right in the game.
6-point game, 22 minutes in to the second term in the preliminary final. This time last year, I think, from memory, it was basically all over. Glenelg had streeted away. Sturt now, Sheedy. Had good support and voice, came from Trengove. Gee, that was beautiful. And then picked the option brilliantly to Evans. This side of the ground, both to left footer. He can go straight to goal, and he misses it. Gee, there was an opportunity for the double blues.
One of the best things to watch in football.
12 disposals, 3 marks today, Trengove.
Oh, and a specky almost. Cranston, he got up pretty high, Trengove, couldn't hold on, back well. He's involved again, Trengove, knocking away from Fisher. So he's doing a bit of work defensively, and here he goes on the leap. And the breeze just caught that at the last moment. Bowen and Cranston, been impressed with the way Bowen's gone about his work today. Ball flicks out to Keller, back well. Ruwald, couple of bad misses. They don't argue, looks for Panozzo. He's just smashed by Trengove. Handball flicks out the back, Ruwald slipped over the top of him. Umpire said, give it to me. No, holding on to the ball. Richard Williams plucks that out to Sheedy.
No real effort made by Ruwald. See there, just needed to try to dispose of the ball, hit the ball forward.
The man who kicked the last goal for the Double Blues, Jensch, receives at half forward, and this is a tough kick, a really tough kick. We know he'll get the distance. He had it nicely delivered, plenty of room to work in.
He's on the right side with the breeze though, Michael. If he can pop it out of that left post, the breeze may help him bring it in.
See if he can do it, Mark. Jensch, the kick is absolutely spot on. And the Double Blues are in front. And I think they're in front for the first time today.
You'd expect that Mickham would have asked for bigger things from him in the third quarter.
Sturt away from the middle, Trengove. He is so good, even his missed kicks find players.
It's amazing that, isn't it? Good players, that just tends to happen.
Bode, well, he kept it real short. Almost cut the grass on the way through. Well gathered by Fisher, off to Meyer. He went long and direct, back well opposed to Nelson, who had too much height and strength, but just couldn't take the second rebound off his chest. Still the umpire calls play on. Backwell in there again, and now he's pounced on, is the mouse. And we get a ball up.
Well, we just saw Jeremy Johncock have another fumble. He's having a shocker today. He's only had the one handball. Herring, the other key forward, hasn't troubled the statistician at the moment.
Right on the umpire holding the ball. Bode will get the free kick opposed to Backwell there, and later very solid tackle. Backwell just curled up more like a turtle than a mouse.
Yes, the old jumper. Bode thought of it short to Bowen, but gives a bit of ground back to Thurstons. It's amazing that Herring and Johncock haven't had much of it, but the double blues still well in this game. Bowen kept it low to Macleay. No one inside Glenelg's forward 50 at the moment, apart from Macleay. Fiddick, one grab two. Did pretty well. He had a lot of Tigers around. Fiddick goes to Yench, right in front of the interchange gates. Mark Soderstrom watching on. Yench's kick is okay for Evans, who's off. Knocked off the kick by Allen. Fiddick couldn't take the mark, but burst away somehow. Fed it to Johncock. Oh, good thinking by Johncock to knock it into the path of Crane. Crane, how did he get rid of that? Comes back to Johncock. He hits a brick wall. It goes to Meyer, to Cranston, to Fisher. They're away. Kane. The kick off the instep. Nelson, brilliantly done by Ben Nelson to get it to Bode. Away to Thurstons. Thurston's kick is a horror story, but it goes to Johncock, who feeds to Trengove. Trengove in short. He's got Herring. He's taken the mark. His first possession of the day, Ryan Herring. He's the competition's leading mark taker and hasn't fired a shot today. Ryan Herring. Important kick on the reverse angle. We'll get a lovely shot of it. Good punching kick is just away to the left.
Be able to butter it up, pick up the ball, and then just dispose of it.
You mentioned that match at Unley earlier in the season. In round 21, the Bays put on 5-5 in the third quarter to just 1 point. Well, Sturt has an opportunity to go a little better than that afternoon, because Crane will line up, having received the pass from that man, Tristan Gum, to kick perhaps Sturt's first goal of the second half.
You can see Sturt's midfield working hard. Gum moving the ball forward, Crane pushing forward.
Crane wide with the kick, narrows the margin to 4 points in favour of the Bays.
The way Glenelg was playing, it is going across the ground, certainly favouring the left of screen, but they should be able to score in it. But you're right, look, will be playing a little bit of havoc with the scoring, but we've seen players kick them. I don't think the inaccuracy can be all put down to that, please.
Bode backpedaling, takes the mark to Payne. Double Blues are in a bit of a vein of form here at the moment. Payne goes out wide and finds Code. Code on 50 there, queuing up inside 50. Herring with the lead, but Code thinks he can kick it. And Jay Cheedy, he is screaming out at Michael Code. The short kick may come.
Well, he had a plethora of options before. He is a thumping kick, Code.
You better kick it, I reckon. He'll have something to answer to a couple of players. From outside 50, Code loads up. A long ball-bursting goal. All is forgiven.
Well, when you have a leg like that, why not go back and take the shot yourself? Enormous amount of confidence, courage